Not looking good for Fumes. I can't even lie, you know. You know, ever since Fumes put that tweet up when we all thought, well, we didn't. When people assumed something happened to Bouncer when Bouncer's nose was broke, Fumes put a tweet up saying, "Yo, that snap has made my day," referring to the picture of Bouncer. So he's basically saying, seeing Bouncer with his nose broke made his day. And from then, and obviously Bouncer come out later and expose that it was all bullshit and that, yeah. Well, I'm not monetized it anyway, so I can't get for swearing. Since Bouncer, after Bouncer, it was a play and Bouncer just really played on it. It was a play. It happened in sparring and all that. But Bouncer seeing that, that's like someone. Just imagine it's someone you post a video, someone posts a video of you or something, a picture of you saying, "Oh, you got knocked out, yeah." And then you got man laughing. I see you got knocked out, rare, rare. And then after you find out it's fake, when you realize, oh, see, man was happy that I got knocked when they thought I got knocked out. So Bouncer was like, rah. Bouncer done a video like saying, rah, I'm gonna get onto you now, Fumes. And since then, he's been on Fumes, but he was kind of on Fumes before. It was kind of like talking about the dodgy business Fumes done and all that. And Fumes done an interview with Made You Think and what's my man's name? Is it Clue? Sorry if I'm wrong, it was Clue. My man, the brother, what we doing here? My man, hold tight in man, I like his channel, I'm gonna subscribe to his team. Yeah? And he basically you need to go and watch it anyway. Fumes Fumes basically tried to clear his name and just let everyone know, yo, I don't do bad business, I'm straightforward and whatnot. And then he mentioned someone's name named Lucii, yeah? Or Lucii, sorry, which one? You lot correct me in the comment. Lucii or Lucii, yeah. He mentioned his name. Because Bouncer was accusing him of doing bad business with someone, but Bouncer never said his name. But in the interview, Fumes brought up his name. So it's like, rah, since Fumes brought up his name now, Lucii has come forward now and he did a live with Bouncer exposing Fumes and saying that Fumes groomed him music wise, not no other kind of, you know what I'm saying, other foul way. Musically, basically took advantage of him in the music industry when he was young, when he was like 16, took advantage of him. And we're gonna get into it quickly and let him get a little explanation of what Fume's done to him.
A music video or something, and Fumes hits me like, "Yo, bro, let's run a freestyle or whatever. Let's do it." The 50 split on the back end. But he said to me, obviously, I'm gonna need to pay my camera team and obviously production cost, and then spoke about maybe putting money into the marketing and whatnot,
Hmm.
as you do, innit? And
Yep.
he said, obviously, that money will need to be recouped. For the people that don't know what that means,
So he's saying that he was at a video shoot, Fumes hit him and said to him, listen, you want to do a plug in? He said, yeah, yeah. He's saying 50-50 on the plug-in. You know what I'm saying? So half and half. Obviously, you'll get your back end. Fumes is saying he's got to spend some money. So he's saying that he's going to split the money with him 50-50 on the on the plug in, yeah. But they got to pay for the cameraman or whatever you just said there, cameraman, and recoup the money. So recouping it means whatever money they spent on plugged in, say if they spent the 5,000, he's saying we gotta make back what we spent first for this plug in, and after that it's a 50-50 thing. We split it down the middle.
the money needs to be made back. And then after that money's made back, which is fair, obviously, that's how business goes, then we're gonna split 50-50. Cool. I've run up this plugged in now, yeah? I wanna make another thing clear. What Fumes brands plugged in as a plugged in freestyle is not what it is. It's an audio track, it's a lip synced audio track, pre recorded. The music, it's a music video as well. It's not a live recording. And
Okay.
everyone knows that. If you don't know that, then you know now.
Yeah.
And if you're, do you know what I mean? If you don't believe it, bro, the studio with Fumes where you can see people pre-recording the track. It's not live. So moving on from that, yeah, I want to make it clear it's not a freestyle. because I'm
Cool.
gonna come back to this later.
Yeah.
So we've done this audio track now, yeah. We've spoke about how we're gonna do it. We spoke about this and that. But these times, yeah, you have to understand, bro. It wasn't a big thing to me. It was like I knew Fumes was like been around in the industry for a long time. It was a pleasure meeting him at that point. Obviously, I showed enough respect, but it wasn't like this is gonna change my life. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And obviously, we already agreed 50-50, so I'm not really worried about nothing. Do you get me? And then, cool. The song's come out now, yeah? 50-50 is still agreed. About a month goes by. Before this song come out, the biggest plugged in I remember clearly, yeah, was the Zone 2 plugged in. And it had 1.3 million views in like 2 months. Because obviously I was young, bro. I was checking the stats, and do you get me? Like, it was one of them things where I wanted to know, like,
So let
do you get me?
me pause you there quickly. So
Yeah.
let me just ask you: was there an agreement on the splits before the song came out? Because you just mentioned the song, there was a verbal agreement or whatnot, and then the song came out, and then a month down the line. Please just explain that bit, please, bro.
When I say a month, yeah, it could have been 3 weeks, it could have been 4, it could have been 6 weeks, I don't know.
Okay,
But
cool.
there was a verbal agreement,
Yeah,
pre-release, that
yeah.
it's going to be 50-50.
Okay,
Pre-release.
okay.
And he can't deny that. He won't deny it, because if he does, his story doesn't add up regardless. Because
How
he
old was
said,
you at the time? I'm just asking.
so when I recorded it,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, yeah, my birthday's in October, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would have recorded it before I was 17 and
Yeah.
signed the contract at 17
Okay, so
with
and
no
I'm
guardian and whatever, but we're
what
gonna get to that. You get me?
what I'm asking as well, yeah, is it's safe to say that then you don't really know the business side of music. So writing a contract, did you know that you needed to do paperwork to release it? Did you know anything to
Bro,
do with that? Because that's areas that
uh,
obviously, do you know what I'm trying
yeah.
to say?
Do you get me? So cool. I'll explain it properly. Yeah. Look, 16, just left secondary school. I've gone
Okay.
college to study music because I knew that that was gonna be my pattern.
Yeah.
I started to learn about lawyers and stuff because my teacher in the college was an ex-lawyer for music. Yeah.
Okay.
And they told me the ins and outs and whatever, the splits and whatever, like small things. And I actually asked them like this and that, but I never showed anyone the contract. I didn't even know that you're meant to pay a lawyer to look over a contract or anything like that. Do you get me? So I didn't know nothing about that side. All I knew was there was DistroKid. I didn't know what distribution was or anything like that. I just knew that there was DistroKid and Ditto and a
Yo.
couple other
Yeah.
things. You upload your music, they collect, they take a percentage, and then from that percentage, after that, everything's yours. Do you
Yeah.
get me? Obviously, like, it's common sense that if there's a producer and he's not paid exclusively, or like you buy it off of him, he's gonna want a percentage for the beat.
Of course.
Studio time, and the engineer, you pay them outright, and they have nothing to do with any percentages to any songs. They're not entitled to no publishing. They're not a writer. They're not a beat composer. They've got no entitlement to it, unless
100%.
they own the studio. Unless they own the studio and you don't pay them for the studio time, but that's a bag of other shit. Do you get me? That's
Okay.
the next whatever.
Yeah.
So cool. We've done it now, but me being sort of clued up back then, he wanted to use some of his beats, and I was like, no, it's calm. I've already got a beat, and I've paid for this beat behind closed doors. Do you get me?
Okay.
Which is yeah. So that was like my safety net. Do you get me? Because I've already paid for it, and I own it, and it's on my name. Eventually, if he ever tries to do anything slimy, I own the beat. Do you get me?
Yep.
So if he comes to me on anything, I own the beat. Like, do you get me? So cool. Where was I, bro?
So obviously you've gone on releasing the song. Look, you've released the song. You've verbally agreed
yeah.
50-50. A month or 6 weeks or whatever has gone through. Now,
Yeah.
tell man what's going on.
Cool. As far as I remember, yeah, this is the straight facts.
Yeah,
As
fact.
far as my memory goes, yeah. We had Ghostface as our manager,
Yeah.
but he wasn't our manager on paper or anything like that, yeah.
Okay.
And there was a guy big him up. He's a really good guy, yeah. Matthew, MK, cameraman, yeah. MK Visuals. I'm not sure what he calls himself, but he was a really good guy, and he said to Ghostface, "Let me deal with it, blah blah, and whatever." And he was the sort of person that was talking to Fumes' assistant, Michelle. Big her up as well. Really good girl.
Yeah,
Proper.
big up Michelle.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
mad that she even got mixed with Fumes' bullshit because she
Yeah.
was proper.
Right.
And it's mad. And them two were talking, but what Fumes kept doing, which is why I'm gonna keep pushing this grooming thing, yeah. Not on no little kid getting sent out to shot and shit, but grooming on a sense of emotional manipulation for financial gain to a
Right.
minor. Do you get me? Because that's what my man done, and he done it for years. Do you get me?
And now you
So,
realize that, though. Now you realize
yeah,
that.
do you get me? Because now I'm an adult, and if I done what he done to a kid now,
Yeah,
I would be a groomer. Do you
yeah,
get me?
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I'm gonna keep calling him
But
Grooms the engineer.
but
Because that's what
explain.
he is. Do you get me?
But
Yo, Grooms the engineer is crazy, by the way.
So
you know the grooming thing's a serious like
yeah,
allegation.
but
So explain,
it's a serious
break it down.
allegation. But
Explain it. You
it's
get me?
so cool. So cool. He's then come to me and he's gone, bro, all of this management thing is long. Look, I've just signed a deal based on the fact that these plugged-ins are going off. Because after my one come out, it blew. Yeah?
Yeah.
Memes everywhere. And then I think right after, it was either one of them, I'm not sure. There was the OTP, TPL, BM and them, man, and A92. I'm not sure which one came first or whatnot, but they were blowing as well. If I crash this car on a glide and then swing my hand in a figure of eight, they were blowing up as well. So based off of these three, it was flying.
Yeah.
He was getting non-stop calls and whatever, yeah? Maybe he was in talks with them before this, but this is definitely what got it signed, yeah? So cool. He then comes to me. The management thing's long, bro. Let's just talk to each other direct, yeah? I've just signed a deal. Part of my deal is I have to own 100% masters of all plugged ins. Which, if he agrees that this is what happened, it's a clear lie. If there's other artists from when I done it that he gave 50% to,
Okay.
you get me? So
Okay.
that's already a fact. Straight.
Yeah.
Cool. I've done whatever, said that, yeah, now, so cool. He said to me, I need to own it, and bro, I'm just gonna be straight with you. If you don't take the money that I'm offering, I'm gonna have to take it down. Nah, bro, what do you mean you're gonna take it down? It's on 2 million views in a fucking month. What do you mean, bro? It's going crazy. Like, this is, bro, it's just how it is, bro. What can I do?
So I
I'm
want to
gonna have
get
to
this
take it down.
facts, yeah? I want to get this facts. The song is connecting, is blowing up, yeah? And because of
Yeah.
greed, because that's what it is, like, because it's
Yeah.
greed, because it's greed, man's now reached out to you and said, you know what? I can own 100% of this song here, and I'm gonna put you in a corner and be like, look, bro, if you don't sell 100% of this song to me, I'm gonna take it down, bro. And then this is your.
I'm gonna leave it there, so you lot go and watch the rest of the video if you want to get through it to it. But I've seen enough to say I'm not gonna use the word grooming because that word grooming just sounds too much like, you know, too much of a foul word. I wouldn't say a man groomed me. You know what I'm saying? I'd say even saying a man took advantage of you still sounds a bit weird. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. From what this sounds like, yeah, from if what he's saying is true, Fumes did take advantage of him, making him sign a contract. Signing a contract at 16, 17 with no legal guardian, that's a breach of contract anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's a breach of contract anyway. And you know what? Like, you know what was the key thing he said here? Lucii said here as well. We had a verbal agreement. So when it's business, there ain't no verbal agreements. You see, I could say to you, yo, you could even be my brethren. I could be be a CEO or a manager, you know, and have a guy, yeah, and say, boom, I'm taking him studio and all that, patterning him studio, paying for his studio time, getting his drip or whatnot, and just, just making him look good and more this and that. Then he gets some signs to deal with someone else. Me and him ain't got nothing on paper. I cannot sue him or recoup my money I spent on him. I can't get nothing. This verbal thing, it don't matter if you're brethren or not, verbal agreement. You know why I don't blame him though? Because he was 16 at the time. He don't know no better. This is why I'm saying that Fumes has took advantage, because he don't know no better about the business. And I am gonna say at this time here, Fumes seems like he didn't really know the business. Remember, he got his first deal. This guy Lucii saying here that Fumes got his deal off his freestyle and 2 others. You know what I'm saying? So he probably didn't even know the business at that point there. Fumes might be sitting down. Well, actually, Fumes was on an interview last week talking about he didn't take advantage of Lucii. I think maybe he should have just come forward in that interview and said, yo, you know what, I kind of dealt with Lucii bad, or Lucii, whatever his name is, however you pronounce it. I kind of dealt with him bad, but I didn't know the business at that time. So that was just how it was. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, this Lucii saying that Fumes said to him, he can't sign the deal unless he owns 100% of the freestyles. Do you know what I mean? So maybe, I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe that might have been part of the deal to why Fumes said to him, yo, I need to fully own this thing, and if you don't, I'm gonna take it down. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying about, like, you see, business in the game, business is very important, very, very important. You gotta know the business. Like, I could be a rapper now and drop one song on YouTube, and it gets 2 million views in a day, yeah. And then a label hollers at me and says to me, yo, Zed, I want to buy this song off you for 10 grand. And I think, raw, 10 grand for this song. And I think, yeah, man, I'm going to do that deal, book. Can't sign the deal, 10 grand. Now they own the song. You know what I'm saying? 2 months down the line, the song's got 200 million views. The song's made flipping $250,000 or something like that. And I can't sit there after and think, raw, now I want some more money. It's too late. I've signed a deal. But they took advantage of me. But any business you go in, you got to know that it's not for your well-being. They're looking out for themselves as you are trying to look out for yourself as well. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of artists, you see a lot of these rappers that are like rapping in the 90s and all that, and the early 2000s before streaming was available and all that, and they signed deals where the label owns everything and that. Now when the streams come out and their songs are actually on these streaming platforms, yeah, and they got millions of views, them artists are not making no money from it. It's just the label making money from it. You get me? We didn't even know about streams back in them days. So you could go and sign a deal back. Say you could go sign a deal back in 2002 with a label, yeah. They give you $250,000 for the deal, $250,000 deal, yeah. They give you $250,000 to own your album now, yeah. Boom. Now the streamings come out 20 years later, 10, 15 or whatever years later now. They put your album on the streaming platform and then they make another $5 million off your album. They've already made money off your album sales from back in that time, but now they're also making money off your album on streaming platforms, and you can't say, rah, now I want some of that money, because you already signed a deal to where they own the flipping the album. It's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? So business is an important part. Like, and a lot of these times, these labels, they know as well that you don't know the game. So they will take advantage of it. EA is taking advantage, but it's business as well. Do you know what I'm saying? But this Lucii, I feel like he'll be able to sue Fumes, yeah, because he signed a deal when he was young, so that contract will kind of be void. So we might hear that Fumes has got sold, or Fumes has got sued and owes him some money. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's the part of the game, the business part of the game, and especially they know you. If you're a hungry brother off the street, 18, 19-year-old, and you're sitting on a song that's going to make millions down the line, and they offer you 100K, you think, rah, yeah, but they own that song. You know how much songs that have been going on for 20, 30 years that labels own, that someone dropped here. And like, you know, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. She's probably getting some royalties on that, yeah. But if she ain't, yeah, remember every year you hear that song start playing, All I Want for Christmas Is You. That song there will forever make money. Do you know what I'm saying? So if someone said to her back in the day, yo, we'll buy this off you for $1 million, they probably made 100 million off it by now. So you gotta know the game. Yeah, I feel like Fumes did take advantage of it. At the same time, I feel like Fumes probably didn't know the game as much as he knew the game now. Probably now he knows that when you're dealing with an artist, and now artists probably know as well when they're dealing with Fumes, that yo, we gotta have this all on paper. It ain't no bridging thing, it ain't no verbal thing. We gotta have everything on paper. Do you know what I'm saying? In that interview with Made You Think and not Clue, I think his name is, talks about he's seen Digga D in Dubai and they agreed, they shook hands on a deal for Digga D to do a plugged in freestyle for 150 bags. At the time, I was thinking, bro, 150 bags is mad, but they might not make back that 150 bags in the same year, but 5-10 years down the line, they're gonna make more than that. So you know what I'm saying? So Digga D knew that he wanted 150 because he knows, yo, you lot are gonna own it, yeah, and you're gonna have money. You lot are gonna be making money off me for years. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta think about the long run. This Lucii guy, obviously 16, 17, he didn't know no better. And when you don't know no better, they will take advantage of you. So if you're coming up trying to sign a deal or something, don't be just so quick to sign the deal, man. Get a solicitor, get your people to go through it first, regardless, because you might blow up off one song and that might be your best ever song and they own everything to it. And then you'll never see that money. You've already signed that song off now. Now they own it and they're eating off it forever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do like there's more to this interview as well, but I'm not gonna go and watch Bouncer's thing. Go and watch Bouncer's thing. It dropped today. Go and watch Bouncer's thing and just watch the whole video. But I'm just giving you a little rundown of my opinion. Yeah, I do feel like he got taken advantage of. But I feel like he definitely didn't know the game as a youth. And I don't think Fumes fully knew the game. And if he did, that's even worse, Fumes. But yeah, I do feel like Fumes took advantage of him. Let me know what you lot think anyway. If you're watching the video, subscribe to the channel, people. Let's take a second to give the video a like. Yeah, man. Let me know what you lot think in the comments below as well, man. I'm out as well.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.